Adria, great to have you here. Now let's wrap up the week and see what's in store for the property market this weekend. I know I did just say the panel was my favourite segment, but they've left. This is really my favourite segment. Adrian Bo, great to see you.
Thanks,
Talk
Erin.
to me about the number of properties that'll be on the market this weekend.
Sure. So we've got just under 1,900 properties going for auction this week. Over 75% clearance rate last week. I'll be closely observing the auctions tomorrow because we did have inflation go up for the month of May from 6.3 to 6.8%, which was quite a surprise.
Yeah, it was. Not a lot of people expecting it, but I feel like every week we say we weren't expecting something that happened in the financial world.
That's right.
What about national property prices this week? CoreLogic released some info.
So CoreLogic have got a really novel metric known as the Home Value Index. It's almost like the Dow Jones of real estate, if you like. And nationally, they came out and said for the month of May, we had a 1.2% increase in property pricing. And that's the third month in a row now. And that's the largest increase since November 2021.
Wow.
And we've got Sydney leading the way with 1.8 increase over that 30-day period as well. So I think it's fueled by the overseas return in migration and also obviously those low stock levels as well.
So look, it's not my space at all. I wish I knew more about it, but does that mean it's a good time to sell?
I believe if you've made the decision between now and the end of the year to sell, the data is telling us that now would probably be a better time than later. Obviously, the stock shortage and also some other data came out, Erin, in the month of April that 98% of properties did sell for a profit, but also within that, we had 1 in every 8 properties during the month of April that sold 3 times more than the original purchase price.
Wow.
And 1 in every 4 sold for, also twice the previous purchase price. So I think that there's a lot of confidence in the market there to be selling, and I'd rather be a buyer in spring than a seller.
Yeah, okay. What about the rental crisis and the difference between houses and units and that gap? What impact has it had?
So 12 months ago, the gap between houses and units in rents was $64. Now it's down to $39.
Wow.
So that is shrinking, and that's unfortunate. Obviously, even Maria was talking about the housing crisis earlier on. And we have seen a 20% uplift in rents for apartments and a 20% downside in terms of shortage of stock. So I'm not surprised that those figures have come out.
What did you make of RBA Governor Philip Lowe suggesting we all just get some housemates? And mind you, just because he's rich and earns a lot of money doesn't mean he's not qualified to give that advice, but still.
I thought it was quite a facetious comment, to be honest. It's almost like carpooling, but for housing. And obviously suggesting that if you're younger, stay at home a little bit longer. I mean, I get it. There's going to be a 2% increase in population. We don't have a 2% increase in dwellings.
He's right about the problem. I just don't think the solution is particularly practical.
He's coming up for renewal for his term in September. I don't think it's tenable for that. We're going to see another 7 years of Philip Lowe.
Really quickly, most viewed property of the week.
This property in Victoria in Baldwin is stunning. It's a 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom, 8-car garage, 10 kilometres east of Melbourne CBD, architect design, 671 square metres, $9 to $9.9 million, Erin, for this home. But it is very, very beautiful home. And this suburb would be considered one of the top 5 in Melbourne.
Well, I won't ask you any more questions because I can't afford it myself. Adrian Bo, thank you so much for your time. Pleasure.